Okay, YouTube people, or whoever watches this, my subscribers, this is a miniature or scaled down version of, or just a scaled version of Paris in a way. It's obviously not as tall as it should be. Any of the buildings are not as tall as they should be, but it still is cool and fun to design architecture and with Lego. So yeah, I'll get started. It's each building separately, individually, and go over the interior and stuff, which is not much. But I built this back at Christmas, and I want to tear it down and build something else. So better do a review on it. Okay, so I'll start with this white building. Now this is like a city hall or something. I'm not really sure. There's the Paris flag, and there's France. There's a clock tower kind of thing. Dining area, tree, lamps, fire hydrant, business, person, newspapers, mailbox place, another tree, and another lamp. And then there's the door here, right there. Whoops, well, whatever. So that's that. Then on here, there's just details go along there like that. And then over to here. These windows open, of course. There's a chimney area and a little antenna thing. So, I guess I will take the top off of this. Just oh, and here we got a lot of snow, at least for Kentucky. We got a lot of snow. Yeah, we don't usually get this much. So it's hard to do this and hold a camera. So that's the top. Or it's not a camera, but okay, so this never got any details except for these flowers, and that's an elevator shaft actually. So also what you can do is you can take this side off, like that, and set it down over somewhere else. And then here's the interior. This, I never made it so that this elevator would be able to move up and down with power functions or anything, but it is still cool. There's a table, not much detail. There's all that mess. Yeah, the elevator itself, take this off, and then these doors will mess around and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I never really turned into anything, and it can go up to the top. Yeah, so here's the upper apartment area, I guess. That does that. Maybe you can see through there. I'm not sure. Yeah, kind of. There are two beds back there. Yeah. Just some more details up top. That's about it. Just a lot of architecture-ish stuff. So I'll put this back on here. And while I'm on this base plate, oh yes, I forgot that. There is a thing, stop light with the crosswalk sign and that speed sign. I think that's a European kind of speed stop sign. Whatever. So this thing can be turned anyway. I think it looks better if you have the whole street lined up, because on this gray building they're open, like bad stuff like this and that don't look very good at all. So yeah, that's that. I'll sit like this for now though. So when there's these buildings, or this section of the city, there's a little spot back here for trash and security and lighting and mail and crates and stuff. That's just a little construction guy. And then there are these little things, I guess, so cars don't go on the sidewalk. Lamps, street lamps, more of those things. Another street lamp. There's this rail. It goes from here all the way down to there and curves around. There's like a little bus stop area. You can park your bikes there too, I guess. Bus. There's this lady here, who is the motorcycle rider. This guy who rides his bike. This girl who stands there, not sure what she's doing. This old man, Professor Henry Jones, sir, who has his stuff. Yeah. And there's another Paris flag, but with different colors and not gold. So I'll start with this gray building. There are some architecture things, pillars. This design, I don't know what it's called, but it's cool. This kind of, these look, I think that looks nice. Don't know why I put that there. There are these two guys. They have pilot uniforms on, but they are supposed to work at the bank. And there's this place up here, which doesn't have anything in it, just for detail and their design, decoration. It looks nice, I think, that arch. And then this up here also looks pretty nice, I'd say. Two chimney area things. And that's what it's like in the back on the top, and not much detail there. Then there's this, and you can pull that out like that. And there is the interior of this bank. Gold, little TV. The bank tellers area. Yeah, not much detail in there. It's pretty tall. That's about it. So yeah, that's about all there is for detail on this building. There's not much at all. This is very hard to get back in. So now onto this building. This is how I helped started this whole city. Just built this top area, and this isn't actually very accurate to Paris, I'd say, but it is definitely in other European cities. So I started with this, and then I went built down. So if we start at the top, I'm gonna move this plate, this thing. Easier. Okay, so it's got dusty. So there's this little window in the back, and this little covering for it. Then there is an apartment at the top, which has two doors and steps and stuff. And so if you can take the top off, similar to the other building. Whoops. It doesn't work very well. Yeah. So inside, there's nothing really. An entryway area, a dresser, I guess, a computer, really old computer, and a bed. That's it, really. The windows there. This whole building was built not on an even numbered length. It was all odd, so it was very hard to get this one right there is the center of the building from this face. So that's pretty hard to do. Uses up a lot of smaller pieces to do that. So to get inside this building, you can take this off, these two parts, and set them over there, and this just comes right off. This might be a mess because I just took stuff off. Just took it out of my closet, so it's probably pretty banged up. But I guess it's not. There's a plate, a bottle, chairs, vending machine thing, wine or alcohol, something like that. Underneath the staircase, and there's a little, well, you can see it there, a little counter. Then upstairs, there is a dresser, place to put shoes or mail or something, table, computer, and glass, and a refrigerator, and an oven, and a counter in between. There's a chair and a fireplace back there. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. And then right to the top again. So there's not that much detail into these. Inside of these, it's more on the outside that I tried to experiment with architecture stuff. So pretty fun. So you can put these back on here, and it'll be shut. It's not coming off. Let's replace this. So that's about all for this city. There's not much to it, I guess. It was just experimenting with Lego architecture stuff. It's fun. And I would recommend anyone who has Lego to build stuff like this because it's really fun to do. And you can organize or rearrange these in any way you want, like that if you wanted, or like that. That looks good because it has the crosswalk leading over to the bus stop, so kind of logical. So yeah, that's the city, or cutout of the city. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.